Weezer Production.
Twala bana basome guno mulembezi gwa batasoma tole simbyo sasule balizi kudiza bwe baliziweza oba wana nti wazala bawamvu nyonge mivule oba wana nti wazala bamanyi nyo bachiwago.
Going to sleep. How was I going to travel? The demolition of the Endeavor Church was my breakdown point. I said to myself, the people who did this really don't fear God at all. If they don't fear the highest, then who am I? It seems that the more money they have, the less they think of God. In a heartbeat, I stood up and went to borrow 15,000 from a friend. This would be the start of my long journey. What have you learned so far from what Katumba has said? Yes?
You should trust yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yes.
And trust yourself. Thank you. Anyone else? Yes? Patient. Till when? Or with what? Explain. When you say be patient, explain yourself. You should not rush. Okay? Yes? Courageous. Thank you. Yes?
Bear with every situation comes to life.
Bear with every situation that comes. Yes? Yes? You have to be hardworking in order to make your dreams happen. Thank you. Yes?
You should wait for the right time.
You should?
Wait for the right time.
Wait for the real time. Okay? Nothing should? Nothing should stop you from pursuing your dreams. Yes?
You know what you want to achieve and never despise yourself.
Know what you want to achieve and never despise yourself. Thank you. Yes?
You can never beat nature, no matter what you do.
You can never beat nature, no matter what you do. Yes? You should be determined. Yes? Any more answers? So you have learned. Persistence. Persistence. You saw they told him, come back tomorrow, come back next week, come back next month. Yeah? But now everyone across the country knows about Katumba. Right?
Yes.
Everyone has heard about Katumba, even sang songs about him. Persistence. So I'm sending you on a journey of discovering your purpose. And it's not difficult, really. Just ask yourself, what do I enjoy doing that I can do it for free all my life, but not sleeping? You can't find purpose in sleeping. Yeah? But, for example, me, I can teach until tomorrow. Can talk until tomorrow. Yeah? So as an example, what I'm saying is, I'm challenging you in the words of the teacher, Mrs. Watava Helen, former head teacher of Toro Girls. If a snail can leave a trail, why not you? If a snail can leave a trail, so must you. You don't have to write it that never forget so and so. Just live your life in such a way that you are unforgettable. Am I clear? I am challenging you to be unforgettable. And for good things. I'm not telling you to go and be a hooligan. No. I'm challenging you to be remembered for something good, to be remembered for something that changed the world. I'm challenging you to be known for greatness. That out of this community of Bhutan's, that's the name of your community, right? Out of this community of Bhutan's, let your name be read in the newspapers. Let your face be on TV. Across the world for a good thing. Because if you're in the papers for a bad thing, I would not be too happy, right? Good afternoon. You're welcome. So, in a loud voice, you're going to tell us your name, your class, which book you borrowed, and what you learned. You can start with your name. Speak to the camera, let the people hear your voice.
My name is Nafkauti. I'm in senior.
Speak louder.
My name is Nafkauti.
Nafukawiti.
I'm in senior. At College Community. I borrowed a book about the untold story of the Katumba John.
Show the book.
What I learned is I do not make a change. I do not speak the change, but I make the change.
You don't talk about the change, but you make it happen. Why? Why is that the thing that you learned?
When Katumba was young, but she lost all her parents. She studied in a very poor, family. He had no family, but he had a confidence of studying. Even was confidence in what he did everything. Because if I remember, Katumba, he studied well and he doesn't have shoes, but he was confident. He had confidence in what he was doing. One day, I read this book, but one day, the grandparents told Katumba that we want you to take you in institutions. Katumba said, for me, I'm not going there. I want to become a president of Uganda. Even Katumba loved children. He had a skill of making cars. That's why children loved him. Even he was God-fearing.
Okay. What has this experience taught you? What have you learned from this library, this mobile library? This thing that we have come and done and brought books to your school, given you the access to read, talked to you. What have you got out of it?
First, even me, I'm like Katumba. I like politics.
You like politics?
Yes. But if I have read this book, but the confidence Katumba had also, it has built in my life. Also, me, I'm going to be like that. Even another thing.
Speak loud so that people can hear you.
Like Katumba. I had no family. For me, I can't live at school a whole year. But Katumba lived at school a whole year. Every year. But for me, I can't. That means Katumba was very confident. Even he was very confident. He wanted to study. Not moving, loving everywhere. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Whitney. Have you finished reading?
No.
Well, you go and finish reading, because today we'll be taking them back. But thank you for coming. Is there anything else you want to say?
other youths. Others are not interested in reading books, but if you read these books, you can get some ideas from those books, many stories. You can read a book when it's like your story. You're back and ground. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Whitney. I can call for me the next person. Hello. So you're going to talk into the camera, and I want you to speak out so that we can hear you, because there's a lot of noise. You tell us your name, first of all. Tell us your class.
My name is Atim Bridget, and I'm in Senior 2.
Atim Bridget, Senior 2.
Yes.
Which book did you borrow?
Life is a choice.
Show us the book. Oh, it's another book by John Katumba.
Yes.
What have you learned from this book?
From what I've learned but before I say what I've learned, this book has empowered me to take control of my life and shape my own destiny.
Oh, I see you have notes, huh?
Yes.
Tell us.
I've learned that life is a complex and dynamic journey that requires us to make countless decisions every day. And I've also learned in this book that if you have friends, they can be a sounding board for your ideas.
What is a sounding board?
Sounding board is like if you have like a problem, then somebody can help you to solve it. Like now if you have a problem, then I tell like my friend, then he or she can give me the solutions about it. So he or she will be the sounding board.
Like someone that you exchange ideas with, that's a sounding board.
Yes.
Okay. What else did you learn?
I also learned that you must always be deeply grateful and thankful to the people who help you. All people who always share their stories with you, because their experience helps you to make and shape your own destiny.
So you're not alone. There are always other people.
Yes.
Why is gratitude important? Why is it important to be grateful?
It even shows like a type. It's even like a form of respect when you are showing that you respect somebody.
Gratitude.
Yes.
Thank you. Anything else you want us to know? Anything else that you'd like to say?
Like something that I want to add is that each choice we make has the power to shape our lives and determine our future.
How do you think this book has changed your life?
This book has changed my life in many ways.
What has changed since you started reading it so far?
Like for me, most times I used to say like, let me give, for example, cooking, let me somebody cooks. I just said that even there's no need of thanking because even my always cook. Since it has changed my life to show that I must always be thankful for somebody who does something for me.
Gratitude.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Are you still reading?
No?
Have you finished?
I conclude now by saying that this book is a testament of power, of collaboration and community.
I think that's the story of John Katumba.
Yes.
Has he inspired you?
Yes.
Would you like to meet him sometime?
Yeah.
You can send a message to him. He'll see this.
Hey John Katumba. Hey John Katumba, thank you for making this wonderful and interesting words to us, because most of the youth today are disrespectful, but the words which I read in this book have made me to change my personal life and behaviors.
Mr. President, I think you've heard that message loud and clear. Thank you for the work that you continue to do. Thank you, Atim Bridget.
You're welcome.
Look into the camera and tell us your name, tell us your class.
My name is Tusima Grace, and I am S2.
Tusime Grace in S2. Tell us which book you're reading.
The 7 habits of
Can show us. 7 habits of highly effective people. Why did you choose that book?
I chose it because this is not the first time to hear about the 7 habits. Because there is a camp where we went and they told us about the 7 habits, but I wanted to learn more about this. Because even here is the evidence, beginning with the end in mind, the 3rd habit.
Beginning with the end in mind.
Yes.
Beginning with the end in mind is the 3rd habit of the. Now I want you to be loud enough and tell us, summarize for us, what are the 7 habits?
The 7 habits, the first one is be proactive.
What does being proactive mean?
It means that I can support myself.
Okay.
Then the second habit is put 5 things first.
First things first.
Then the 3rd habit is begin with the end in mind.
Hello. How are you?
Okay.
Look into the camera, tell us your name, tell us your class, and you tell us about the book that you've been reading.
My name is Navi. I'm in Form 2.
Navi Remebo, Form 2. Tell us about this book. What's the name of the book? Can show us.
So you're done with the university. What now? But I chose a topic which is about listening. At the heart of communication.
That's what you read.
Yes. At the heart of communication, there lies listening, and that's to say, there can never be communication without listening. And listening is different from hearing. Listening is the accurately receive and accurately interpret messages in the communication process, where hearing is the opportunity to explain your ideas, actions, and opinions. And I have learned we people we are bad at listening, and there is a term. There they put a term called active listening. Active listening simply means putting in efforts. Active listening means putting in efforts to not only to understand but to entire the communication opinions. And I have learned some of the steps taken when listening. They are 4. 1. Paying attention when listening, not to look on how you dressed, or not to look on, not just to look what is the person in front you talking about. And second, I've learned showing that you're listening, like showing that you're listening, like nodding your head or saying any confirmation words. Second, being curious and ask some questions. Show that
curious.
Yes. Show that you have understood better. And the 4th one is facing the person talking in front of you, not to look on other things. The other one is busy in front of you talking to you, and you are looking on other things. That is it.
So do you think I'm a good listener? Have you finished reading? So say something to Alan Nyondi that you can tell him in the camera. Send him a message, the person who wrote that book.
First, I thank him for writing this book, because at the first when I opened this book, I read where he wrote that a man who empties a push and puts into his head, no man can take it away from him. And that an investment in knowledge,
You can read it.
An investment in knowledge always pays the best interests. And there is where he wrote that there is no sign written that beyond education there is no more ways or to go ahead. That's if you finish your campus doesn't mean that you have finished all. You have to go ahead looking for what you are going to do, to plan for your future. As he said that, as Nelson Mandela said that, if you have finished climbing one mountain, there realize there are some more mountains to climb. Which means when you have finished the campus, have to know that I have some mountains to climb. The campus you finished is the first hill, so you have to climb others in order to achieve what you want to do. That is it.
Thank you very much, Navi.
Nothing.
Mabel. Can't continue with it. Thank you very much. Hello,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm okay.
Look into the camera and tell us your name and your class.
My name is Nakafel Fake, A3.
Nakafero Faika,
Yes.
S3.
Yes.
Tell us what book you read and what you learned.
I read this book of confidence.
Confidence.
Yes.
So you read with
I read with Patricia.
Patricia. Yes. For you, what did you learn?
I learned, first of all, I learned about the cycle of being confident.
What is the cycle of confidence?
It's all about do, think, and feel.
Explain.
When I talk about do, in this way, there is something like you can want to do something, and because of having no confidence, you fail to do it. When I start talking about to feel, the way we feel sometimes make us to do something. Because if you feel bad about something, you cannot do it. Then when I talk about think, the way we think in our minds is the way we act.
So which one do you think comes first? Thinking or doing? In the conversation of confidence, you said do, feel, think. Well, what did you call it? The cycle. What's the cycle?
The cycle of confidence.
Yes. What's the cycle? What is the cycle?
Do, think, feel.
Okay. So which one comes first? Thinking or doing, according to you?
According to me, thinking comes the first before I do.
So it depends on. So what you do depends on what you think.
Yes.
So how does a confident person think?
A confidence person thinks higher than what other people think. Because many people think if you think bad about something, or like a party, if I think that party will be bad, then you won't go there. But if you think it's bad and you think twice, you can make it and go.
So what are you going to be confident about now in your life?
For me, I want to be confident in order to take control of myself and live a life that I want.
What life do you want?
I want a life of taking control of myself, like not being commanded to do something. That fake a gun do this, fake a gun do this. So I want to take control of myself.
To go and do it on your own before someone tells you to do it.
Yes.
Thank you, Five. Can you invite the next person?
Thank you, sir.